Guys, I know there's a lot of you out there who are watching this show and don't have any Bitcoin. That's surprising to me. Even my staff don't have any Bitcoin. And yesterday, I gave them the first step in getting some Bitcoin. I told them to open up an account and exchange. And they did that, right? And that's what you need to do. You just need to open up an account at any exchange. I'm going to suggest, because we opened up several different exchanges and have decided on which one is best for you. And that is okx.davincij15.com. That's the exchange you're going to use to buy some Bitcoin. That's the best one out of all the ones that you can see in the description. okx.davincij15.com is the one you should go to. Once again, okx.davincij15.com. Just take the first step. Open up an account. That's it. Don't do anything else. Don't try to put money in there. Take the first step, right? Because many of you, Joe, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Fine. One thing only I'm asking you to do. Not asking you to buy. You should buy it immediately after you open an account, but don't even do that. Just open up the account. That's it. Nothing else. Some other day, you'll buy. Some other day. But you take the first step. Because, trust me, you do not want to be one of those people in the future that regrets buying Bitcoin in the past. Seriously, you don't want to be that person. Because so many people come up to me and tell me that. Don't be that person. Okay, we're going to do some technical analysis on Bitcoin and Ethereum now. That's generally what I do with my videos. I normally have some sort of news, but I'm going to jump straight into the TA because Bitcoin has pumped. Same with Ethereum, has pumped heavily from yesterday. So we're going to talk about that and what to do, how to trade it. And if you're interested on trading Bitcoin, I think Bybit's still the best for trading. It's just not the best for buying Bitcoin because we actually tried that and it wasn't so good. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I know you're my affiliates, but the truth is the truth, right? And that's the way it is. We tried it. We failed to buy some Bitcoin with Bybit, right? But you can, if you have crypto, you can deposit at bybit.davincij15.com. And you can start trading really easily. Okay, so with that said, let's head to the charts. Let's get in a little bit closer so you can see. Right now, I'm doing a Fibonacci levels to see where we could possibly retrace back to. Yesterday, at the Moon Show, if you were watching Carl's Moon Show by any chance, we were down about I think right here. In this candlestick area right here, about $36,000. And I said, and Carl was very bearish, right, in the short term, meaning that overall Bitcoin's going higher, but he believes that there's a 60% chance that Bitcoin's going down to 31,000. And I believe it's a 40% chance that it goes down to. So that's what the dispute was. So I said to everybody in that show that, okay, let's assume that Carl is right. The most likely next thing to happen to Bitcoin is that it's going to pump closer or above the $38,000 before it goes down. And here we are. So with that said, right, what do? Right? What can we do with this piece of information now that, hey, you know what? It's pumped, right? Do we short it? Do we go long? What's the answer? Well, the answer is based on historical facts, historical evidence. There's no guarantee what I'm about to tell you is going to work. Just historically, that's how it happened. So with that said, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to bring up a chart here. It's an application called Coinergy, right? And I'm going to open up an old long-term chart on here. I think you've seen this many times before. What tends to happen with any kind of asset is whenever we retrace back down, we have to look left to see how far down, like if we're getting down, what's going to happen based on, oh, look at that, all these green candles. So there's a chance that we're going to retrace all those super green candles to the last time that we had, a reversal from that point. And that was right, approximately at the $17,000 mark here. Right. Also right here. At the 13,000, it was a possibility, but yeah, we reversed a lot sooner than that. And so we have to do the same thing. You look left and you can see generally what the market does is it reverses. Let's go to weeklies. I want to show you something as well on the weekly. You can see there's a lot of red candles when we look left. And generally, the market tends to retrace all those red candles right up to the last reversal, which happens to be, if we draw what's called the Fibonacci sequence, happens to be exactly the 61.8. So what are the odds that the market will paint? The question is what are the odds that the market will paint a red candle here, meaning that we're going to drop all the way down to 31 and painting a red candle for this end of this week? Or what are the odds that it could go all the way up over the next few weeks to 48,000? Pretty high. No, this doesn't mean it can happen. It will happen. It doesn't mean it will happen. But the odds are that's what's going to happen. So with that said, you have to go long here, right? You have to hold your longs. If you have some longs already, you hold them open. Maybe you put some stops if you want to, right? You can set stops. I think a safe stop, right? Loss at this point is at the 35,000 to 300. That's a safe stop. If we break that, that's odds are we're heading waterfall back down to the 32K. If we hold that area, if we just come back, because there's a good chance that we just do something like this, come back down, and then bounce there, and then continue higher over the next few days, because we're still painting a green candle on the weekly. It's the likely scenario, and so I'm going to go with that. All right, heading over to Ethereum, I think the same situation applies. Unfortunately, Ethereum, although Bitcoin looks a little bit more bullish than Ethereum, the situation is very bearish. Why is that? What do we have here? We have lower and lower highs. This is not good, period. There is no way to look at this and say that this is a positive situation for Ethereum. If we can, like, let me just eliminate this and just draw out a trend line here. Maybe we can draw some sort of trend line here. If we break this, that would be good. You have a trend line here. So that's a perfect trend line. Yes, look at that. Absolutely perfect. So with that said, you have your no-go zone. You break this level, the 1917, it's a walk-away time. And that's it. So there it is. You have your clear set of rules to follow for your trades. The 1917 is, hey, walk away from your long trades. If you have a leverage trade, you have the clear walk away from your trade at 35,324. I chose the body candles only because Bitcoin tends not to break its body candles, tends not to, not guaranteed. Um, and I like I think that this has that low is a key pivotal low. And let's see here. That's the 38.2, no, 23.6 area. We've also bounced off of this once already. So the odds are, because you can see this is that was a breakout zone for the last, this run up to 38,000. So if we break that, it's adios muchachos. And so that's what we have to go with. Okay. Well, that's it for today. If you guys have any questions, people are watching this right now live. Please leave your questions. If you're interested in watching it live every single day, I do this every single day from Monday to Friday at least. And you can watch it live as I provide the TA for all of you. And you can even ask me questions. So join the group today. All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.